Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night. Our headline act, the main cheese, the big guy. He's a great friend of mine and a great performer. He's from the United States of America. His star sign is Capricorn. His favourite colour is blue. I want you to put your hands together and clap and cheer and welcome on stage, Mr. Tom Rhodes. Come on!
All right, everybody, show him some love, will ya? Hi, everybody. Yay. I am from the United States, and I apologize for everything. I just moved back to the United States about a year ago. For the last few years, I was living in Amsterdam, everybody. Did you inhale? I did inhale a lot. But I had to get out of Amsterdam because I was smoking too much marijuana. I want to stop smoking marijuana one day. I want to have a family. I want to have children, you know? I dream of it. Can't be someone's father and be all smoked up on the weed all the time. Daddy, there's a ghost under my bed. Well, don't fucking bring him in here. Man, the women are beautiful in Holland. I'm serious. Every once in a while, I would have to go to England just to rest my eyes. I tell you what, living in Amsterdam, you realize where your limits are. I used to think I was really open-minded about things, but hey, fuck that. I got limits. I went to a sex club in Amsterdam. This girl comes out dressed like the Grim Reaper. Yeah. She had a sickle and everything. She put out a circle cloth on a stage and had a devil pentagram star on it. She stripped naked, flipped upside down on the devil star, took a candle, stuck it in the closest thing she had to a candle holder, lit the candle on fire, and then she did this breakdance thing, like her legs going different directions and the fucking candle never moved, man. And the flame never went out. And I'm sorry, that is beyond my Christian sensibilities. I'm going back to that club one day. I'm gonna get a squirt gun full of holy water. Jump out behind the seats and pop out! We're gonna get some Jesus into that girl, even if it's one drop at a time. It hurts a tank little butthole, okay? Little Jesus for you. Pop, pop. That's a stereotype of Americans, isn't it? That we're a bunch of religious freaks. It's true for me, man. I can never make love to a girl who doesn't believe in God. Who do they yell out for? Oh, Darwin! Darwin! Evolution of man! Evolution of man! Oh, me but a monkey! A lot of my friends in Europe tell me they think all Americans own guns and that we're all easily prone to violence. I just want to shoot them in the face when they say shit like that. Hey, we're violent people, man. Last year because of handguns, there were 8 deaths in Canada. 8! Last year because of handguns, there were 12 deaths in all of Europe. And in the United States, we had 23,863. Apparently, we don't tolerate as much bullshit there. Go to Canada if you want to run your mouth, bitch. So I moved back to the United States a year ago, and I was right when all those hurricanes were starting. And I got to tell you, everybody, I'm getting addicted to these natural disasters. There's just been so many of them, I feel like I need them now. The Weather Channel's never been this exciting. How bad do these weathermen want to be on TV out there risking their lives the moment the storm hits? Oh my God, there's 120 miles an hour. I better get inside and find some shelter. I'm like, no! It's just getting exciting. Maybe a stop sign will be blown loose over your fucking head, and we'll be able to tell how strong the wind conditions are by how quickly your skull rolls down the street. Hey, cable's expensive. George Bush says he's the environmental president, and that's actually true because since he took office, more people have to live outside. day's been ruined. I just hope this isn't the end of voodoo as we know it. New Orleans was fun, man. They had all these voodoo shops. But you wanted to go to the voodoo shop before you got too drunk. Because you don't want to be in there fucking around with a chicken's foot and not know what its purpose was. Then you go home and your parents are midgets. That'd be kind of cool, actually. That'd be the only way I could love my mom and dad more if I could pick them both up at the same time. Oh, Tommy's home. Most time hurricanes just blow a bunch of mobile homes all over the place. When are people going to stop making mobile homes? I mean, the smartest pig lived in a brick house. How many times you got to learn this lesson? It's as simple as a children's story. So I moved back to the States a year ago, and I'm in culture shock, everybody. The United States is like a foreign country to me now. It's weird. Nobody eats bread anymore. Everybody's on a low-carb diet. It's weird to go to McDonald's and see somebody just eat a meat patty with no bread on it. And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diets. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down now. We want to look good in the painting. Technology so much more advanced now. A friend of mine has a camera phone. Have you seen these things? They're amazing. And my friend showed me on his camera phone, he's got pictures of his girlfriend. He's got close-ups of her cookie and pictures of her blowing him. And I'm like, wow, you can do so many things with those. I've got to get a girlfriend. What an entertainment package they are. My last girlfriend was a disaster. It's an interesting story, though. I was dating this girl before I left Holland, and she was Moroccan. She was Muslim, and I really liked her, man. And it was fucked up because she couldn't tell her family about me because I'm a non-Muslim. And on top of that, I'm a white American, which is really unpopular with European Arabic people for some reason. And then we had to break up because if ever it was going to get any more serious, I would have to convert to Islam. And that blows my mind. It's such an ancient problem would ever affect me in my lifetime, you know? I mean, I don't know nothing about machine guns. How am I going to be Muslim? Ski mask making my face itchy. No booze, no pork. That's a hard program, man. I could give up booze. I don't think I could ever give up barbecue pork. I think that was the problem back in biblical times. They just didn't know how to do the sauce. Fall in love, they should have to adopt a third religion. That's only fair. There should be a wheel that you spin. All right, we're Hindu. Are there any Hindu people here tonight? Damn, they never go out. How are we going to get it together as a world if the Hindus never want to hang out with the rest of us? Ain't nobody eating any cows in here. I want to go to India, man. It's a fascinating place. People starving to death. Cows walking around all over the place. There's a sandwich right in front of you. Don't pray to the sandwich. Get off your knees and get a fork and stick it in its ass. You're supposed to eat cows, right? They're slow, they're fat, and they're tasty. We weren't supposed to eat cows, it would have evolved thumbs and invented weapons by now. There'd be cows in trenches with helmets on. Going, I'm into Hindu, man. See, I'm rocking the Om. I want to be Hindu, but you gotta be born to be Hindu. That's fucked up. It's like Jewish people. You gotta be born to be Jewish, so. George Harrison was the Sammy Davis Jr. of Hindu. Do you know who Ganesh is? The elephant head boy? I love the Ganesh story, man. Because all religions have got some fabricated shit you gotta believe in. Why not believe in the elephant head boy? You see, Ganesh's father was Shiva, the god of destruction, and Shiva had gone away for a few years, and he came home, and Ganesh was guarding his mother while she took a bath. And Jake didn't recognize his own father, so he wouldn't let him through. And Shiva cut off his head. And someone said, dude, that's your son. And he went, oh shit. And at that moment, an elephant was passing by, so he cut off the elephant's head, and he stuck it on his son, and that's why you see the image of the elephant head boy in India. I was in Kansas a couple months ago. Told that story, a guy yelled out, why didn't you put a big old elephant dick on him? That would be an entirely different story, sir. How disturbing. You're eating at an Indian restaurant, there's a statue of a boy with a big elephant dick on him. I was in Wichita, Kansas 3 months ago. I ain't bragging. Club owner comes up to me after the show and he goes, hey, don't say fuck here. If Bill Cosby was here, he wouldn't say fuck. I said if Bill Cosby was in Wichita, Kansas making the money I'm making, he'd say fuck. People have no sense of humor at all at this comedy club I was playing at in Kansas. They had all these specialty drinks named after famous comedians. And I was sitting at the bar waiting to go on stage, and there was a new bartender, and he asked the waitress, he said, hey, what's a Jerry Lewis? I said, oh, it's Jack and Coke, but a retarded kid brings it out. Guy goes, did you hear that? That's the sound of heaven's gates closing on you. And one retard joke, I'm not having a drink. I think hell was a concept created to get dumb people to act right. I don't have the punchline. I was in Kansas, I met a woman, she told me she never eats at Chinese restaurants. Because one day Red China's gonna give a signal. And all the employees of Chinese restaurants across America are gonna rise up and kill us. She said, it's true, I read it on the internet. I thought this was the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Well, I thought about it. Wouldn't that explain the all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet for $3.99? They want us to get fat so we don't run too fast. I was in China a couple years ago. I just wanted to hug everybody because they made all my favorite toys. How can you not love the people who made the Hungry Hippo game, baby? Their loving little Chinese fingers that made the little hippo mouth that ate the marble and made me so happy. Middle America's spooky, man. You guys got Kmart. We got Walmart. Walmart put Kmart out of business in America. Fucking Middle America. We're just gonna get it at Walmart. Anything we're ever gonna need, we'll just get it at Walmart. Anything we're ever gonna think, they'll tell us where Walmart. You know, if Walmart just had a prison and a baby daycare attached to it, Middle America would never have to go anywhere else. Ever again. I live in Los Angeles. I saw a Hummer with a bumper sticker on it that said no war. Isn't that like a pimp with a bumper sticker that says stop domestic violence? My brother's in the army. My brother just came home from Iraq about 8 months ago, and I am so happy for Iraqi people. My brother's a dick. My brother used to beat my ass all the time. I bet he landed in Iraq and started whooping their legs with a Hot Wheel track. I sat on their chest and farted in their face. Did that spit dangle thing. Please, no jihad, no jihad. I'm sick of this war. Hate and killing never did anybody any good. We need to attack them with silliness. That would leave a lasting impression. Fuck bombs, man, mix it up. One day bombs, another day confetti. One day bombs, another day rubber chickens. Oh shit, I hate rubber chicken day. Like they're making fun of us or something. The Middle East is a desert, man. It's hot. Maybe that's why they're so tense and cranky. All I'm saying is we should take this opportunity and build these people some water slide parks. How much happier would they be if they could go down refreshing water slides? Bully, bully, bully! See those dudes with the big long beards at the bottom of the slide? You know, the terrorists believe when they die, they get 72 virgins for eternity. You've read that, right? Is that your idea of paradise? Virgins having to explain for eternity the proper way someone should give a blowjob. Hey, if I've said this once, I've said it 72 times. Less teeth, more wrists, come on. This is supposed to be my reward. Virgins, that ain't paradise. Give me one dirty girl from Blacktown. You wouldn't have to teach her nothing. I've done my research. Are you from Holland? But they were pointing at you when I was talking about Holland. Are you Dutch? Ben je geloof? Mevrouw? Nee? Alright, that's all the Dutch. I lived in Holland. I had my own late night talk show on Dutch television for 2 years. And then that ended, and the same network gave me a travel show. For a year, I got to travel all over the world making this TV program. I was in Peru. And in Peru, they eat hamsters. It's a delicacy. Because we were filming it, I had to try it. And I didn't like it. Thank God. Wouldn't that suck if you found out you loved hamster? You'd have to hang out at pet stores all the time. They keep dying. Maybe the wheel is too tough. I love Peru. Everyone in Peru is this tall. I wish I could see all my rock concerts in Peru. I read a lot about the Incas in Peru. You know the Incas did cocaine? I guess that explains why they were building runways for UFOs. Hurry up, man, we'll be here soon. I was in Paris. People are smart in Paris. I mean, even the children speak French. Difficult language, man. I was in Tokyo, man. Somebody's got to help Japanese people. Because they like wearing shirts with English words on it. I saw this Japanese kid in Tokyo, he had a shirt on that said white power. Now, either he didn't know what the fuck the shirt said, or he belongs to a very liberal hate group. We'd like you all to meet our newest member, Yamamoto. White power. My little sister just had a baby. Aren't children beautiful? Yeah. It's funny, the names of diapers. You got Loves and Huggies. But for adult diapers, they're called Depend. And that's because if a little bit of baby shits in his pants, you know you still want to love him and hug him. But if an old person shits in his pants, you still love him? Depends. Depends if I'm in the will or not. If I'm in the will, I'll wipe your ass and powder your balls, old man. Don't forget little Tommy. I'm tired of all this celebrity poker. I suck at poker. I'll never be on TV. I can't wait for celebrity Uno. I'm great at Uno. Danny Bonaducci, draw 4, motherfucker. I got the worst birthday present this year. I got a Stephen Hawking audiobook. Read by the author. Some of my jokes are designed to make one person laugh. Do not be alarmed. Your joke will be coming around shortly. I flew on Qantas here. You know, Qantas really is a lovely airline. You guys are great. You know, in the United States, when you fly domestically, they don't even feed you anymore. You gotta buy a shitty little sandwich for $8. Which would be criminal if they didn't allow you to bring your own food on the plane. I always bring a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Everyone on the plane is salivating from the smell. You have to eat it really loud and moan a lot. Oh. 11 herbs and spices, baby. That colonel knew what he was doing. 12 spices would have been too many. 10 out of 9. Waitress, would you you take my vomit bag full of chicken balls, I flew Qantas here, man, and on the flight over from Los Angeles, I watched this compelling documentary on Gallipoli. I had no idea, man, how unbelievably fucked those guys were. They landed in the worst part of that island and just got slaughtered. So why do Australians celebrate that event with the driest, shittiest cookies imaginable? I mean, come on, don't those boys deserve some chocolate chips? Squirt of caramel, for God's sakes, man. I mean, these boys lost their lives there. I love Australia. Everybody's so good looking here. I guess that's the benefit of your strict immigration policy. We only allow the very good-looking people to come on. I love Australia because you got little windows on the money. So when you're counting your money, you can see if anybody's sneaking up on it. It's genius, baby. Australia is very special to me because when I was a little boy, I had a koala teddy bear. I could not sleep without my koala teddy bear. I'd cry. Then I was here a year ago and I went to a nature preserve to see some koalas. And the zoologist told me that koalas are very promiscuous beings. They fuck around a lot with a lot of different sexual partners. And they get syphilis. I had no idea what a dirty little slut I was sleeping with. It foretold the future pattern in my life to come. I think this new pope sucks. Can we impeach a pope for boring the shit out of us? I miss the old pope, John Paul II. That was a pope, baby. Did you see that funeral for John Paul II last year? I watched that funeral and I thought, damn, what do you think Oprah's gonna get? They're gonna redecorate the pyramids for Oprah. Way more people love Oprah than love the Pope. The Pope never stopped in the middle of a mass and went, everyone will come to your seats. We're all getting a Pope wheel. I love me some Oprah. Oprah's my dream girl. Because knowledge is sexy and who knows more than Oprah? She's so wise. Making love to Oprah would be like making love to Mother Earth. I would just suck on her nipple and ask her to tell me wise things. You're right, Oprah. We all have common ancestors, and war against anyone is just war against yourself. You're right, Oprah. We don't truly exist until we love others. I wish I was black. I said it, I mean it. Because everything of enduring quality that the United States ever gave to world culture has come from our black union. Gospel, jazz, blues, rock and roll, rap. Once you go black, you never go back. How cool is that? White people never say cool shit like that. Never hear, once you go white, you may also enjoy a Sprite. People in America are too hung up on race. I used to live in New York City and they always have ethnic day parades, like a Puerto Rican parade. And I would watch these things and I would get envious, I admit it. I'd be like, oh, maybe one day my people will have a parade. You never see a parade for me, you never see a quarter English, quarter French, quarter Italian, quarter don't know what the fuck you really are parade. Hey, it's the confused bastard honky day parade. A quarter everything. My ancestors fucked about everybody. I wish I had some melanin so I don't burn so bad at the beach. Somebody got that. They didn't get that in Kansas at all. Melanin, what's melanin? Do they sell it at Walmart? Everyone should know what melanin is. I think that's where racism comes from. White people are jealous of people with melanin. That's where all the hatred started. It comes from thousands of years of white people getting sunburnt at the beach. It comes from white people getting all pink and flaky and crispy. Oh shit, don't touch me! Oh, damn it! People with melanin don't have this problem. I'll give them lower wages. That's why we gotta mix the races, everybody. It's a scientific fact, the more you mix your genetic code, the stronger our immune systems will become to fight diseases. And we'll all actually live longer as a species if you mix the races. Keep mixing the races until we're all the same grayish color. There'll be no more racism once we're all the same shade, man. Hey, Greg, who you calling Greg, Greg? And then we'll actually be able to hate someone for the person that they are. Envision the day when you can hate someone just because he's an asshole. That's why I love cigarette smokers. I don't know any cigarette smokers who are prejudiced. Because all cigarette smokers know we're all black on the inside. I just quit smoking cigarettes about 2 months ago, everybody, and then I started again about a week and a half ago. I don't know if you've ever quit and then started again. Oh my God, it's like makeup sex with somebody you broke up with and got back together with. Oh, baby, I didn't mean a word of it. All those terrible things I said about you. You are so dirty, but you are so good. I just love blowing smoke out of my face, man. Look, I'm a little factory. There's work getting done. Can't you see the smoke? I gotta quit smoking cigarettes though, because girls don't like when you wheeze. Nothing worse than having sex with a girl and she goes, listen, do you want to stop? She's like, no, really? You want to take a break there, cowboy? I'm like, what? A noisy muffler don't make it a bad car, baby. We're still going to get there. Just might have to push a little bit. Australia, my God, this is a hard country to have a cigarette in. Have you seen that commercial with the doctors about to amputate the fucking leg? This is a gangrene foot. He draws the line on the leg and he's got a saw. Think about your fucking leg getting cut off. Next time you dry up and have a cigarette. I'm watching the TV I guess I could hop on stage. There's worse habits than smoking cigarettes. In America, these country hillbilly fuckers did this tobacco shit in their lip. And on one of these news programs last year, they had this guy who did this tobacco shit in his lip. He got cancer and they had to remove his jaw. It was gruesome, man. The dude had no chin. His lips just went straight down to his chest. He's on TV being interviewed. I didn't expect that to happen. I'm looking at this guy and I'm thinking, how does this guy fold pillowcases? So unless you want an unruly linen closet, stay away from it. I love drinking. Drinking creates conversation, don't you think? You gotta call people the next day and apologize to them. It's good for friendships. Hey, sorry I peed on your dog, man. Thought we were livening up the party at the time. I stopped drinking Jack Daniels. Last time I drank Jack Daniels, I broke my leg. I thought it had called me an asshole. I like that table a lot. I like to hold hands at the movies, which always seems to startle strangers. I'm angry at this movie Brokeback Mountain, because I like to fish. Can't a couple of buddies go fishing anymore without blowing each other? Why does that have to be an issue now? Look, I'm grateful you bought the beer, trust me. But I drove. Who should do who? My favorite movie last year was One Night in Paris, the Paris Hilton sex tape. I don't know if you saw that. I thought that girl had no talent at all until I saw that sex tape. She's actually quite talented. Made up for every overcharge I ever had at a Hilton hotel. All of a sudden, $2 for a local call didn't seem like a bad deal. Just goes to show you that women love assholes. Because it was her boyfriend that was filming it. He turned the tape in. Boyfriend's filming it, and she goes, "Show me your pussy." She goes, "I hate that word." He goes, "Show me your coochie." She goes, "Okay." Pornography is a human rights issue, ladies and gentlemen, because it is the exploitation of male loneliness. And it's gotta stop. I don't like porno, man. There's always too many dicks involved. Why does it always have to end in a big fountain of sperm, you know? I mean, why can't the guy ever leave it in and there be some cuddling? The last 5 minutes of every porno movie should be the man sleeping. That's how it is in real life. Hey, look at my bald spot, everybody. Actually, that is not a bald spot. That is an old breakdancing injury. Hey, I'm originally from Florida, everyone. I'm from Orlando, Florida. Mickey Mouse. You know that more tourists visit Orlando, Florida in 1 week than go to Mecca in a whole year? Damn, they need more rides over in Mecca. Something like the camel drop. Shiites of the Caribbean. It's an economically depressed world after all. Hey, you guys have crocodiles. In Florida, we have alligators. Alligators never eat big people like you and I. They don't eat little children. Pets. And as sad as that sounds, whenever they interview the parents on the news afterwards, you can always kind of tell why the kid got eaten. Well, Junior was at the edge of the boulder and he was poking this alligator with a stick. We lost a good one, I'm sure. Surely the space program will suffer. Florida in August, it's ungodly hot. It's in the 100s. What's that, 40 on your thingy? And some people hate when it gets that hot. I always love the 100s because my dad is the cheapest son of a bitch that ever lived. We had this 100-degree air conditioning rule in our house. We could not turn on the air conditioner unless it was 100 degrees or hotter. June and July always sucked to be teetering at 98, 99. Everyone in the family's lying on the carpet like they have Down syndrome. And then it would hit 100. Oh, cool everywhere! This is the first time my balls haven't stuck to my legs since the spring. What mobility! I can move freely now. I was in London, England last year and I did that joke. It's the worst thing you could ever imagine as a comedian. This woman comes up to me after the show and she goes, "My son has Down syndrome and some things should not be made fun of." I said, "Well, turn on the air conditioner." I didn't always want to be a comedian. When I was a little boy, I wanted to be an astronaut. Whatever happened to childhood dreams? I know I lost a desire to be an astronaut. Or do you have to be good at math? And I suck at math. Oh, maths. Fuck, I always fuck that up. Maths. Maybe that's why I sucked at it. I thought it was singular. But I suck at maths because of my algebra teacher, Mr. Lee, would always roll his chalk in his hand when he was talking to the class. And he'd turn around and write at the chalkboard. He would always discreetly scratch his balls. And he would always turn around with these big chalk fingerprints. Right on his nutsack, man. And I was always far too busy laughing at the chalk fingerprints to pay attention to any of the maths going on. that's what X means. X means it's time for you to scratch your balls again. That's all I know. When an X pops up, it is a nut scratching festival at the Charles Golden. I think NASA's a waste of money anyway. All those billions of dollars we could be doing so much more else with. You want to find out if there's life in outer space, we got to take some big, huge Marshall amplifiers and blast Jimi Hendrix music into outer space. Because if Jimmy wasn't communicating with the aliens, I don't know who was. Standing next to a mountain, chop it down with the edge of my eye. You'd almost see the little alien heads go, what the fuck was that? I love being a comedian. This is a great gig here, man. I like Sydney. Love Sydney, man. This makes up for a lot of shitty gigs I've done. And I've done some shitty gigs, man. It's only because I'm a whore for laughter. Believe me, I have done the comedy equivalent of blowing guys at the bus station. I think the toughest gig I ever did, I toured with a hypnotist for a month. The dude who hypnotizes people. So when I first started out, I had to travel with this guy and share a hotel room with him for a month. Longest month of my life. I'd be talking to this guy 1 minute, next thing I know I'd be ironing his damn shirt. And some other things that are only between me and my therapist. A lot of couples here tonight. You gotta pay attention on dates. I was on a date with a girl a few years ago. She goes, what kind of drugs do you like? I thought, wow, what an honest question. I said, I really like smoking marijuana. And once a year for spiritual purposes, I like to do mushroom. She looked at me with this blank look on her face. She goes, I said, what kind of dogs do you like? Oops. I don't like dogs. Unless they got a bag of weed tied to their collar. A lot of couples here, man. Make it work, people. Love is the master plan. That's right. You know, most human beings have a series of different relationships in their lifetime. You know, most every animal in the kingdom has the same mate forever. Do you watch the Discovery Channel? A whale has the same whale mate for its entire existence. Huh? A penguin has the same little penguin for its whole little penguin life. Think how many fucked up relationships you've had. How many times you couldn't make it work. A penguin can do it better than you can. Think about it, man. A penguin can look out on a sea full of 8 million other penguins. All look exactly the same. But there's my baby! I'm single. It's frightening being single in today's world. With diseases that'll kill you. Do anything with anybody now, you gotta spend the whole next day praying and scrubbing. You're in the shower. Oh Lord, I'll wash everything again real good. I'll clean my poopy hole real. Because the Lord likes a clean poopy hole, everybody. Do not be afraid to get up in there. Duck works real good because it's rounded. Oh, and I love wearing condoms. That's so romantic when you turn to your lover. Excuse me, lover, while I roll a balloon on my dick. And try to keep an erection to the shame and embarrassment of you watching me roll a balloon on my dick. Because who knows where you've been, you little crap. Last year I had a purple condom. I didn't know it was purple. I just opened the package and it popped out and it was purple. Come on, something like that should be clearly marked. Don't you agree? I mean, you gotta be real close with a woman to come at her with a purple dick. If you didn't write When Doves Cry, you better not be poking a purple dick in anybody. I think a glow-in-the-dark condom would be cool if your lover was in a dark room with the door closed. You had to glow-in-the-dark condom on your really strong light bulb all afternoon. You kicked open the door like Star Wars and feel the force. down. Nothing can bring me down. Ever since I found out the news about a month ago. I gave blood about a month and a half ago. And it had been quite a few years since I had the full blood test done, so I paid the extra $60 to have the full blood test done. And I do not have AIDS, thank you very much. I do not have hepatitis C, thank you very much. And I do not have syphilis, thank you very, very much. However, I do have high cholesterol. But that's okay, because people will still fuck you if you have high cholesterol. So get your panties off and bring me some bacon. But it's funny, you have that blood test, and you can't help but think about your sexual history, man. That's a long 2 weeks waiting for the results. And I've been with some amazing women in my lifetime. It's really made me who I am, but sure, there's been a couple of trashy hoes. I was thinking back about this chick I was with a few years ago, man. We're having sex, and she goes, "Fuck me with your big dick." I'm like, wait a minute. I have a medium dick. You don't have to boost my confidence. I know what I have. It has served me well. What it lacks in size, it makes up for in cuteness. So please, let's refrain from all this talk of a big dick. However, if you would like to say, do the best you can with your medium dick, that is perfectly acceptable. Do the best you can with your medium dick. I am. Do the best I can. The plate of bacon's not gonna slip. Alright. Man, yay, Sydney, hooray. I play in England a lot. The food is terrible in England. That ain't no joke. The Germans should have dropped cookbooks on those fucking people. I respect English people though, man. They're survivors. They survived the Germans bombing the shit out of them, and before that for so long, they had to worry about giants snatching them out of their villages. You don't realize how lucky we are in America and Australia. We never had a giant problem. I couldn't imagine dragons blowing fire on your family. Unicorns poking you in the ass all the time. Do you know what the dirtiest word you can say in America is? It's the C word. Rhymes with bunt. In England, they say it all the time. Everybody, little kids, moms, cunt. As an American, that word is so shocking. You're like, hey, easy, please, I have a mother. But Americans, we say some words differently, and in England, man, people will jump in your shit. I saw this guy in London, he had these cool tennis shoes. I went, hey, dude, those are some cool Pumas. He goes, Puma, it's pronounced Puma. It's an animal, lives in a jungle, it's a Puma, not a Puma. And he's mocking me really loudly in front of all these people, making me feel like an asshole. I said, you know what, man, you're a real cunt. I almost got busted for marijuana in London. I was smoking a joint with a friend of mine down Roach level, burning our fingertips and put it out. We were high. Right at that moment, man, these two cops come running up. The funny cops with the silly hats, the bobbies. The guy goes, we saw you passing something about back there. May we search you for drugs? And I was just touched at how polite the guy was, because in America, they beat your ass first, then they ask the question. And we didn't have anything because we just smoked it. Once the guy checks us out, sees we didn't have anything. I've never seen this before. The guy writes down his name and the address of his precinct on a piece of paper. He gives it to me. I'm like, what's this for? I swear to God, the guy goes, it's in case you'd like to press charges against us for harassment. So I did. What the fuck? When am I ever going to have that opportunity ever again? He ruined my high. I want his bag. Are there any English people here? Hey, man, don't boo them. That's our parent company. Just because they're riding on our coattails now, I don't like Prince Charles. He's not fit to be king. Because he didn't love Princess Diana. I hope everybody in the fucking world loved Princess Diana except for fucking Elephant Ear Man. He's not fit to be king, I tell you. Prince William is our only hope, baby. I love Prince William because he's a beautiful, handsome boy. And he's got that crazy, fucked up look in his eye. You know he ain't ever gonna forgive them for what they did to his mom. I'm counting on Prince William. One day he's gonna emerge on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, naked and covered in blood, holding his father's severed head. I am your king! I am your king! Count on me, Willie. Man, are you really from Holland? Yeah? Where are you from in Holland? From Den Haag. Fantastic. I love Holland. I had a bicycle the whole time I lived there, 5 years. Bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. I didn't use one drop of gas. Bling, 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 bling. Sometimes I'd put a loaf of bread on the back just to look National Geographic. Bling, bling, bling. First time I was ever in Holland was like 9 years ago when I was there for the first time in Amsterdam. They were having the International Gay Olympics. That's how progressive they are in Holland. Not only do they have gay marriages, once a year they have a sporting event for gay athletes. And I never heard of such a thing. And I called up my brother in the army. My brother's a total asshole. He's really homophobic. He always says mean, shitty things about people. But every now and then it's funny. John, you're not going to believe it. They're having a gay Olympics. And brother goes, gay Olympics? What kind of event do they have at the gay Olympics? And eating the donut off the dick contest? That's even worse than I thought you were going to say. Okay, go back to the hatred. Then he called back a few minutes later. Were those Krispy Kreme donuts? Now you want an entry form. What a great commercial for Krispy Kreme donuts that would be. Our donuts are so good, you eat them off another guy's dick. You chomp around another guy's knob. From one of our Krispy Kreme. Sydney, I've just had such a great time. Thank you for coming. Everybody, please remember to always leave a safe distance between you and the car in front of you. Avoid cops, snakes, and exposed electricity. If you can't pay one credit card, you can't pay 5. Never keep your muscle relaxers with your breath mints. By a pit bull that you should stick your finger in its asshole. My question is, what if that's the reason the dog is biting you in the first place? You guys are great. Thank you very much. Take it easy.
Big round of applause for Rhodes! Yeah, high five. You guys have a good time tonight? Yeah! Excellent. Rod Quantuck, Tripod, coming to the Comedy Store in the next few weeks, guys. The bar's open tonight. Feel free to go there, have a drink and stuff. If you've been drinking tonight, give me some more. No, I can't. It's gone. It's gone away. I can't do anymore. I think Tom's run to the nearest bar. Is he coming? Do you want some?
Here's the problem. questions. Got any questions? Fuck. Why didn't I write more material in my lifetime? Wow, shit. Sir, you just, it's because I was filming tonight, and, I couldn't have asked for a better fucking audience, really. But you just fucking stared at me the whole show. You didn't even fucking blink, you did. 29.50 for fucking this boy. Okay, well, man, oh shit, I wish I'd have written more material. You guys have really been a lot of fun. I only got a couple stories, man, I could share with you. Like I love being a comedian. It's really like having a passport to Freaky Land. I played in Appleton, Wisconsin 7 years ago. I ain't bragging. And I met these two girls after the show in Appleton, Wisconsin, and they were nurses, and they were really good friends. And they're telling me after the show, they bought me a beer, and they were telling me that they were really good friends, and that they always wanted to have sex with a guy together. And they chose this guy that they worked with at the hospital, and they fucked him. And he told everybody, and they were mortified with embarrassment, because everyone in the hospital where they worked knew, everyone in the little town where they lived knew. Then it dawns on me why they're telling me the story. I'm from out of town. And we go back to my hotel room, and it's on, baby. And I'd never been with two women before. I didn't know what threesome etiquette was. I pulled out a joint, and I go, hey, do you guys want to smoke some pot? I swear to God, they looked at each other and went, oh my God, there's drugs? We gotta go! And they left. And that was the loneliest joint I've ever smoked in my life. Why didn't I wait until afterwards to offer it? Does anybody have a Ray Charles story? Well, allow me. I opened up for Ray Charles, everybody. It was 10 years ago at this jazz club in New York City called Tramps. And I don't know why they ask comedians to open up for shows like this, because nobody was there to see me. And I had to do 20 minutes. And I'm on stage for 12 minutes, and the whole audience is talking. And I'm thinking, this could not suck more. I was wrong. The whole audience starts chanting, Ray, 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 Ray. And I'm standing there and I'm fucked, man. And I couldn't leave the stage early because I really needed the money bad, man. I was kind of struggling at the time. So I was determined to fucking ride out my time, and I'm standing there like an asshole. Ray, Ray, Ray. It seemed like an eternity. And finally I thought of something to say, well, people. Ray is in the shower. I didn't just walk off the street. Mr. Charles knows I'm here. He asked me to do a couple minutes while he made himself pretty for you people. And don't worry, I'm not going to do 1 minute past my allotted time, because I want to see Ray Charles just as bad as you do. And then they actually laughed, and they clapped, and they shut up, and they let me finish. And I walked off stage, and I swear to God, Ray Charles was standing there, and he goes, am I pretty enough to go on with you? True story, man. You didn't know I knew fucking Ray, did you, old man? Are you happy with the new NXS lead singer? That was one of my favorite bands in the world. I love NXS. Well, did I say NXS? It's all my first sexual experiences with NXS. I love it. Whatever. I bet you wish you didn't call me back on stage now. I gave you the best shit. I said goodbye. Hey, if you have been offended by anything I've said tonight, I'm sure this next joke will be your thing. Ladies, every man has a secret. And regardless of what your man tells you after the shower, the truth of the matter is, at one point in every man's life in this room, he has tried to suck his own dick. Now you're laughing. Now you're laughing. Because you know fucking it's the truth, buddy. Finally. I got a topic in your ballpark, man. All right. Every man in this me if he was that one lucky member of Cirque du Soleil. I tried that when I was a teenager and I got stuck like that, man. I was so fucked up because my dad walked in on me. He went, ew! And he said, it doesn't work, does it? People often ask me what is my favorite kind of dog, and I'm always so happy when people ask me what is my favorite dog. My favorite dog is the golden retriever. Yeah, man, I got class. I dated this wilderness girl years ago. She lived in North Carolina. She had 4 golden retrievers, beautiful animal. One time me and this girl were having sex, and one of her dogs jumped up on the edge of the bed and started licking the crack of my hand. She looked back at that dog, she said, down, Sheba, down. I looked back at that dog, I said, stay, Sheba, stay. Don't you move, Sheba. And that's why I get so happy when I see a golden retriever in the park. Oh, you dirty little bitch. I know what you like to do. I know why your owner is so happy. All right, I have no more jokes left. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Sheba.
To pound at the ground, won't fix it, this love of ours. Here's how to check out, get out right now.